everyone. Welcome. Today we have Fred Vint from Telestream joining us. Fred, welcome.
Thank you very much. Really excited to be here and certainly appreciate the opportunity to visit with you and all of CineSys great folks.
We appreciate your time and congrats on all your success. I want to say to start, Telestream, the portfolio is expansive, right? But today we're going to focus on one solution, right?
Correct.
We're going to talk about Lightspeed Live Capture. So
Absolutely.
we're gonna dig into that. So let's go. But first, Fred, just please tell us a bit about yourself and your role at Telestream.
Sure. I am the Director of Channel Sales for the United States. Been with Telestream since the beginning of 2022, but like a lot of folks that have been in media and entertainment, I've been around to several other places and worked with CineSys at a few other titles in my day. So certainly happy to be here.
Great. Okay, and then let's get to Lightspeed. So please start by telling us what Lightspeed Capture Live Capture is, what it does, how it benefits media customers.
Sure. So Lightspeed Live Capture is a part of the Telestream portfolio that really focuses in on acquisition of content that needs to be turned quickly. What we've done is we've built it on the Vantage workflow platform. It has a form factor very similar to a Vantage Lightspeed server, the traditional 1RU. We've got good channel density in there, and we have several deployment options in there. So it's a very versatile tool. It has applications in live sports, studio environments, live event productions, and also, believe it or not, even though it's 2024, there's a lot of videotape out there in the world still, and it's a great tool to migrate videotape into the digital realm.
Great, excellent. Okay, yeah, and you mentioned some of the use cases there in your answers. I know. Often when we think of capture, we think of ingest. We just think of editing, but there's a lot more. There's a lot more to what Lightspeed Live Capture can do, right?
Sure. So one of the great things about it is because Telestream has traditionally been agnostic in the space. We work well with a lot of other manufacturers out there. So we're storage agnostic. We can connect to multiple MAM, multiple PAM systems. In some cases, we have very specific connectors, such as Avid Media Central, to where we can connect to those systems, and we support any company that will support open workflows. So while a file is still growing, we allow people to begin editing and distributing that content while the event is going on in many cases. So it's very fast turnaround. While things are happening, we're putting content out into the world or helping people put content out in the world.
Great. And I know you mentioned the Avid integration. You integrate with Premiere as well, correct?
Absolutely. Adobe Premiere also supports open workflows, so anybody that can access the file has access to go in to begin cutting up this content.
Right. And storage solutions also you mentioned. Uh, there's a number of ways the system can integrate with storage, but cloud is one option, right?
It certainly is, and we've got some announcements coming at IBC. In fact, we made an announcement we're partnering with Videon for their Live Edge node to not only capture to the cloud, but it's going to lead into our live capture as a service.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay. And you've referred to Vantage, but Lightspeed is, as I understand it, powered by the Vantage platform. Is that accurate to say?
It absolutely is. And one of the great things about Vantage is it takes all the boring, non-productive tasks that are associated with media file conversion and workflow orchestration, and it does it for you. So when you go into a Lightspeed Live Capture system, you will notice that it's very similar setup and action-wise in building your workflows out to where the content can come in, and we can create multiple versions of the same file. So if you need different proxies, to be delivered to different locations outside of your mezzanine format, we can absolutely do that. So it automates everything once you get the workflow set and forget.
Makes sense. Makes sense. And I have to ask this. I know customers ask us this a lot, but can Lightspeed be sold as a software only solution whereby customers purchase their own COTS hardware and then install it on that hardware, and can it also be used implemented in a VM environment?
Sure, it can, and there are a couple caveats to that. Because you can buy the appliance from us, uh, everything's purpose built, and we just want to make sure we can support all those components. If a customer tried to piecemeal a product together, then it becomes a support nightmare. So we do allow customers to buy their own servers, or you can implement it on a VM. But what that does is it limits you to all the streaming formats that are out there. So SRT, RMTP, we can do NDI as well as transport streams. So
Gotcha.
it's still a versatile product, but we just limit it to where we can support the entire product. So any baseband SDI or 2110 capture would have to come with the Lightspeed Live Capture appliance.
That makes total sense. Yeah. Okay. All right. And you did mention briefly, and as part of, and you said there's going to be more to follow. Maybe you can't talk about this, but you have live capture as a service. Can
Mm-hmm.
you can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Right. Well, a lot of our customers are pushing to the cloud, right? It's obviously a place that a lot of people are wanting to go, are needing to go for a number of reasons. And this allows somebody to turn capture into a consumption model, basically, right? Because you're not going to capture 24/7 in most cases. So this allows some flexibility into the operating expense of many customers to just pay for what you use.
Right. So you can flex up, and flex down. You have all that
Right.
all that
And that's the
adaptability.
best part, right? If you bought an appliance, you could max out, let's say, 8 streams of a particular codec. And in
Right.
live capture, if you had a really large event and you needed 20 or 30, you'd be able to flex those out pretty quick. Absolutely.
Right. Right. Okay. And you mentioned before 2110 is supported, but it's so important to all the customers we deal with that I just wanted to emphasize it. 2110 is supported on Lightspeed Live Capture, correct?
It is absolutely supported. And it's really the new frontier, right? Everybody, started off being curious about 2110, and now we're seeing places like large houses of worship pushing into 2110 and wanting to leverage that technology for a lot of reasons. And so we've got some really good customers that we're working with to build through proper workflows and technology pieces and connectivity with other pieces of 2110. And so we're in a really good position to roll forward with this new technology. We're really excited about the future with that.
Fantastic. Fantastic. So, Fred, in my own study of the product, I was so impressed with the volume of formats and codecs that are supported, a really, really flexible platform. Of course, it can also generate proxy content, but again, their flexibility and volume of formats and codecs that it supports to integrate with MAM systems. So please tell us more about that.
Sure, and that's the great thing about this being Vantage based, if you will, is the wide range of codecs and formats that we do support, all the way from SD all the way to JPEG 2000, and there's a lot new coming out that we're announcing at IBC in terms of some of the newer proxy formats that we're coming out with. So that's always under constant development. New formats and codecs are always being looked at as they come out, not only on the conversion side, but on the ingest side as well. And we're also putting a lot of work into making sure that the channel density is there as well, because some of the codecs coming in are a lot heavier and they require more processing.
Sure.
And so that we're always looking at that as well. So you're getting the best bang of the buck for the appliance that you buy.
Yeah, yeah. Excellent. Well, gosh, Fred, all of us at CineSys, we appreciate the partnership we have you at Telestream.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Thank you for joining us today, and as I said before, congrats on all your success, and we look forward to continuing to work with you to support our customers.
Absolutely. And I have to say, CineSys has been a great partner at Telestream for a long time. And especially since I came back in 2022 to Telestream, we've had a lot of exciting projects that we've worked on together. And I know there's many more in the pipe. looking ahead. And we do really appreciate not only the opportunity to talk today, but everything else that we're doing with you guys. It's really exciting and much appreciated.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.